As we prepare to center ourselves, we come to focus on our sacred word, on our yes to God, and we bring our body to the help of that intention. Whether you're sitting on a cushion or on a chair with your feet flat on the floor, your back is straight and your hands are resting comfortably, either on your thighs or in your lap, with nothing tangled up. Now close your eyes lightly. Bring your attention to the crown of your head and just feel the weight of your head on your shoulders. Let it just sit on your shoulders, allowing any tensions, any furrows in your brow to smooth out, allowing the corners of your eyes to drop down, your cheeks to melt away, and the corners of your mouth to drop down too. Now bring your attention to your shoulders and let them just sit on top of your body. You don't have to be holding them up. Then let the whole of the upper part of your body just drop down from your shoulders. Drop down to the seat of your chair and let the chair take your weight. Feel the heavy muscles in your thighs. Let them drop down. You don't have to manage anything just now. Now let your legs just hang down from your knees and drop to the floor. And now bring your awareness to your breath. Be aware of the breath flowing in and the breath flowing out. You're not trying to alter your breath, not trying to force anything. You're just observing the breath flowing in and the breath flowing out. The breath flowing in and the breath flowing out. Accepting the inflow and surrendering the outflow. So now you are ready to take up your sacred word, your mantra, to begin to say it inside of yourself from your heart center. Listening to the sound of it as you say it, giving it your attention, but without strain. There's no need to fight your distractions. Let them go by saying your word faithfully, gently, and attentively. And every time your attention has wandered off, which it will, whenever you recognize that your attention has wandered off, bring your attention back to the sound of your word, back to the sound of your yes to God.
When my people speak of communion, they do not refer to religious ceremony. Instead, they refer to the act of aligning personal energy with earth energy, universal energy, and ultimately eternal energy. All of our rituals, from prayer to smudging, to the pipe ceremony, to the sun dance and the sweat lodge, are about the act of aligning energy, of allowing our spirit to enter the flow of the great circle of spiritual energy that is everywhere around us, always. That's the truth of it. It is inescapable. Even when we do not allow ourselves to believe it, that great truth abides, the truth that everything is energy and that everything was born within it, to live within it, that there is no death, only returning to the fold of it again, to be carried on its current and born again to life, reborn. That is a great promise, because a circle has no end, only continuation. When we smudge with our medicines, what it means in the native way is that we choose to respond to our inherent yearning for unity and harmony with all that is. We choose to allow peace to reside within us. We choose to allow our energy to meld with spiritual energy and become part of the eternal circle. All faiths and all peoples have medicine. That is a great truth too. Medicine refers to those things that return us to balance, to wellness, to our proper size, and in the end, to innocence, to the humility that is the root of all believing. Humility is another gift we share. Perhaps it is our greatest gift because it is so difficult to return to and hold. There is medicine in great books. There is medicine in ritual. Medicine resides in prayers, petitions, songs, chants, incense, the elements of the earth, and most powerfully, in solitude. When we take the time to get at ourselves and ponder, reflect, and pray. In truth, we were given this planet to walk upon so that we might find the medicines that would return us to humility, and from there begin the great spiritual journey to the fullest expression of ourselves. This was not given solely to the indigenous peoples of North America. It was given to all of us, and we have all found our medicine ways. We've also all forgotten them. Humility's opposite is pride. Pride's foundation is built on fear. The energy of fear is a circle too. There is abiding fear among all of us that there will not be enough, that there is judgment, that failure exists, that this life is all there is. Every person from every culture shares these fears, and out of them come a host of others. So that now, in these times, we feel further apart from each other than ever before. Ironically, at the same time, we have developed technology that allows us to communicate faster over greater distances. What we fail to recognize is the relationship between the words communication and commune, and the spiritual word, communion, to be in harmony. Our world draws out our differences. Fear masked as pride allows us to create separation between us. These rifts exist in neighborhoods, communities, towns, cities, societies, and nations. They exist between countries and ideologies, and most powerfully and sadly in our individual homes. We've learned collectively that it is easier to push away than it is to bring closer. So we allow our differences to keep us apart. The act of communion has become disempowered, and our human family has returned to the state of individual bands of wanderers. My people say that this time was foretold. Our ancient prophecies said that there would come a time when words would fly like lightning bolts across the sky. This referred to the age of satellites and the internet. These same prophecies predicted that the human family would move farther apart and that this separation, this break in energy, would cause great stress upon the earth. This time would be marked by flood, drought, titanic storms, famine, earthquakes, the departure of the animals, strange diseases, and turmoil among all peoples. One look at the news on any given day will reveal these predictions are coming true. But my people say that there will also come a time when a new flame is lit, a new fire will burn, and the human family will gather about it for shelter, warmth, community, and belonging. This new flame will be ignited by the embers of those old tribal fires we have in common. There will be a returning to teachings that draw us together instead of pushing us apart. As these teachings are renewed, the human family will gather together, and the energy of that joining will heal the planet, if we allow it. That is what this book is about. See, my people say that we are all one soul. We are all born of the same spiritual energy. We are created in its image, and we carry it within us. As we walk upon the earth, we move with the same eternal rhythm that beats within it, the heartbeat. The earth is a drum, a spiritual being, and the beat of it is the first sound we hear in the darkness of our mother's belly. The drum of her, the heartbeat. It comforts, consoles, nurtures, and protects us as we form and as we learn to listen for that sound in the darkness. When we are born and we come out into this reality to find our identity, the first thing we do is cry. We cry at the sudden separation from that heartbeat. Our spirit journey on the planet is to seek reunion with that heartbeat. That's why drums were the first instruments developed by cultures around the world. All of us seek a reconnection to that same eternal spiritual heartbeat. All of us seek a reconnection to creative, nurturing spiritual energy. All of us carry that yearning, and we created ceremony and ritual and religions out of that ache. So the truth is that we have always been one song. In our separation, the song is diminished, and the earth shows the effects of that. What is needed now is a return to elemental teaching. We need to recognize the fact that we are all one song, one family, one energy, and one soul. For when my people say, all my relations at the end of a ceremony or a prayer, it is in recognition of that truth. It does not mean only those who look like me, sound like me, speak the same language as me, or live like me. It means all. Every voice in our common chorus. We need to return to that teaching now for the good of the planet we call our home, because what swims underneath that teaching is another universal truth, that if we are all here to find the highest possible expression of ourselves, then our common journey is a spiritual one, not a political, cultural, or ideological one, a spiritual one. What drives that journey is one song, a song called Yearning. What drives that song is one drum, ringing out from the universal heartbeat we all seek connection to. So the most profound truth in the universe is this: we are all one drum, and we need each other.